And if we listen to that now. Hi guys, I'm SKETI, welcome back to a new tutorial. This time we're going to look how to make a lo-fi piano at 90 BPM in Ableton Live 10.1 just using Ableton's tools. So let's crack on. So yeah, I've got a 4-bar piano loop here. I'm just going to explain the chords. So I've got F minus 7, yeah, that's the first chord here. And I've got A flat major 7. And then I've got E flat major 9. And then G minor 7 to end here. And then the second time through it's very similar chords, but these ones here, like there's the C and the E flat major 9, which is technically the 6th or the 13th depending on how you look at it, and then the G minor 7 doesn't have the 5th in because there's no D, but it's got the F, the B flat and the G, technically making that G flat minus 7, or G minor 7, sorry. So that's the chords, and let's have a quick listen through. Now for this piano sound, what I'm using is, it comes as a pack if you have Ableton Live 10, grand piano, and then sounds, grand piano production, and I've used stretched mellow production, that one, so I've just dragged that one in there. And these are the settings that I've gone to here. This is grayed out because I've done something with an LFO that I'm going to get to in a second. So yeah, turn the tone up a little bit, reverb up a little bit more than it has when it loads up. Alright. And I've left pretty much all the other settings the same. So next thing that I added was a frequency shifter, and this in combination with this fine tuning here is being controlled by the LFO. So when I turn that on, you can now see that this dial's spinning and this dial's spinning here. I'm moving backwards and forwards, and basically what I've done is I've mapped this fine tune and this fine tune here to this LFO, and it's dead easy by pressing map and then clicking on the dial that you want to map. And what I've done then is I've also set the depth to 33.9%, and I didn't want it to go too far on the fine tune of this one here, so I've set that to 30% and 70% range, so it's not going full 0 to 100%. So if we listen back to that now, so it gives that sort of warped vinyl sound that you can hear if you've got an old vinyl record that's been sat near heat and it started to warp. But it's a common sound that you find in LFO kind of music, lo-fi kind of music anyway. So then we've got vinyl distortion on, and all this really is just to add a bit of crackle. And now you might not be able to hear it, it's very quiet, but obviously when I push this a bit more you'll hear it. So yeah, and then not too much drive, very very little, because I didn't want the piano to distort too much at all, but it's just there to add a little bit of extra character. And then an EQ8 to finish off, so with the high pass filter set at 391 Hz, we've got a peak set at 2.9 kHz, and then a low pass filter set at 9.58 kHz, just to give that sort of real boxed in, like if you were listening on old headphones, kind of sort of like that retro kind of 30s music, as we would hear this kind of sound, these jazzy chords on older records. So let's have a listen to that now. And a good thing always to do is listen to it along with loads of other music, which I've just added a drum line, a bass line, some more vinyl, and a loop that I found on Splice. And if we listen to that now. So yeah, that's a dead quick tutorial on how to create a lo-fi piano with some chords, different effects like your LFO, frequency shifter, vinyl distortion, EQ8 and glue compressor, all together to make that sort of warping vinyl sound that you would get from old records that have been left out for too long. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, guys. Please leave a comment below with any suggestions, or if you liked it, disliked it, whatever. Please like, subscribe and share this video. Hit the notification bell so you see more of my videos in future, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Everybody jump up, come on! Come on! Everybody